Hello everyone and welcome back to another Monster Legends Monster Analysis. Today, like I said in my last video, I'm going to be doing Noctum! I must be really evil today because I'm covering two dark monsters. So, anyway, back to the video. Actually, before I get back to the video, I want to mention something about my previous video on Scribe. Now, if you didn't watch it, this might not make sense, but I kept saying how he's such a great monster because he is. He is really awesome with awesome skills. But one of the skills is in Skills Group 1, and it was called, I forgot what it was called. I think it was called Resilience, and it gives damage boost, and it also gives a precision. So it gives damage boost and precision to a target ally with no cooldown. That is very similar to Luxora's double damage and precision skill, except it's damage boost, not double damage. So that actually means he's also like a mini Lux Aura as well, which makes him seem even better because he's all sorts of monsters in one. So I hope Noctum can live up to the power of Scribe. But he might not, he might. Let's just see. Noctum, now on to his description. Noctum lives in a horrible dimension outside of this world. This entity has come to Monster Legends so a dark vortex will try to take everyone back to darkness with it. Oh yeah, it was darkness. Okay, I didn't read the description right, so I thought it was different. Okay, back to the game. His power is 3, or stats are 3. Power is 3,300. It's pretty good power, not actually really insane power, but it is much better compared to Scribe, so he's already better that way. His life is 27,143. Pretty good life, and his speed is 3,465. I like the speed. He's already looking like a good monster. His gold per minute is 244, which is moderate. It's in the middle. And earnings is, he has 12 gold at level 1, and he earns 8 per level. So that if you're about to get him and you don't know how much gold he'll make by the level you are, then that'll be good. And he's immune to possession, gives immunity to any kind of possession. So that's pretty nice. I like being immune to possession in the dark category, because it grants immunity to a bunch of people in the dark category, and the magic category, even in stuff like Silotus and Mystery. It counters those which are in the water in nature. So, immunity to possession blocks a whole bunch of types from attacking you. And now his special attack is Into the Darkness. Throws all enemies into a gaping abyss. There's a chance that they will be instantly defeated. I don't really like this special. It's actually the same thing as Tyranno King's special, a common monster. I think he was the first monster to actually have this special. So it's not a great special. I think the Tankirion still has the best version of this that does 80 metal damage as well, making it even more powerful. So, Into the Darkness, I'm not the biggest fan of it, but it can be good. So, now comes his skills. Vampiric Slash deals low dark damage, steals life from targets. So it does 30 damage to the target monster, and heals by 50%, so they're healing by 15 damage. So that's pretty good. That's a good skill for Skills Group 1, not the best, as a 0 turn cooldown as well. And now he has negative energy. Low dark damage to all enemies, 50% chance of applying nightmares to all targets, requires cooldown. What is this skill? Skills Group 1 already has a 30 damage AoE with only a 1 turn cooldown with the 50% chance of applying nightmares. I know this isn't the best, but still, Skills Group 1. We're in Skills Group 1, and we have this skill. All you need is 100% chance of applying nightmares, and this could be in Skills Group 2. This is actually quite a good skill for Skills Group 1. And now, Black Torment deals low special damage. So, 40 damage, 25 stamina, no cooldown. I think this skill's okay. Not really good compared to possible skills in Skills Group 2. So, Shadowy Attack. Does high dark damage, steals life from target. So if we compare this to the past one, it does 20 more damage, has 1 turn cooldown, but it heals by 50% of dealt damage. It actually heals by 25 damage points, and it deals 50, so it's a pretty good skill. Spectral Souls Deals moderate dark damage to all enemies and may give night to all targets. 3 turn cooldown, 35 damage. I do not like this skill. I think negative energy is way better than this skill, so yeah. His next skill is Exhausting Force. Deals heavy special damage, may apply Stamina Leak to target. It's a really good skill. I think it could be an attacker skill, and Stamina Leak is a good skill to put on your opponents. So, pretty good. So, Debilitating Intrusion. Deals high dark damage, steals life from target. So it's the same thing as the other skill, except it has a little bit higher cooldown, and it steals life. So let me do a little bit of math for a second. Yeah. So this isn't as good. I mean, it does more outright damage, but it's not as good as Shadowy Attack in terms of usage points. Actually, if you want the highest usage, like the amount of times you can use this, Vampire Slash is good. But I choose between Shadowy Attack or Debilitating Intrusion. What do you want? Higher damage, but higher damage, higher cooldown, higher healing? Or do you want the lower damage and lower healing, but with the less cooldown? That's just what you get to pick. Now we have a Darkside Tempest. Does moderate dark damage to all enemies and removes all positive effects from targets. I think this is way better than the All Enemy Nightmare Spectral Souls. I think you should run Darkside Tempest. It's pretty good. And now we have Dark Control. Deals low special damage and possesses target. Requires cooldown. This isn't the best skill. It's only a single target possession. I still like it. I still think you should run it. It's not the best because it's not an AoE possession, but Scribe doesn't have an AoE possession. He's still a good monster. So, so this is his only possession skill. He looks like he would be able to possess more, but yeah, it's a good skill. I like it. So, you should run Dark Control, Darkside Tempest. You should also run Exhausting Force. Oh, this is actually tough. Dark Control, Darkside Tempest, Debilitating Intrusion. There's also a skill you could run, or Exhausting Force. I actually would choose... Oh, this is a hard one in negative energy. This is an insanely hard monster to choose skills from, because you can choose from anything between Dark Control, Darkside Tempest, Debilitating Intrusion, Exhausting Force, Shadowy Attack, and Negative Energy, because they're all really, really good skills. Even the Skills Group 1 skill, because it's low cooldown, is a really good skill. So you might be able to make the argument the Darkside Tempest would be better. I still kind of want the Skills Group 1 skill, so I'm not sure. Because then I'm gonna have to say, as much as I like the Skills Group 1 skill, you're not gonna be running a Negative Energy. Sadly, I really like it, but you're not gonna be running it. I just can't recommend it with all the other skills that he has laying around. They're just so good that you cannot do it. Even though I've been like making this this awesome thing, you actually can't do it. So that's kind of sad. Actually, if I think about it, if you run Dark, yeah, no, you can't do what I was thinking. So I'm gonna have to let that one go, and then I'll let you choose these skills. I think all of Skills Group 3, so Dark Control, Darkside Tempest, and Debilitating Intrusion, and Exhausting Force. So those are all pretty good skills, and I am really upset that I can't run Negative Energy. It's such a good skill. What's it with all these Dark type monsters having such good skills, Group 1 skills? It's just incredible. Why does he even have that in Skills Group 1? It's actually very incredible. I like this skill a lot, but sadly you can't run it. You can run it if you want, and maybe just not run Darkside Tempest. That could be something you do, but I would recommend you run Darkside Tempest, but you could actually run it with Negative Energy instead of Darkside Tempest. I could see you running that, so that is a really good thing. So, yeah. Good. This is a really, really good enough monster. Not entirely great, entirely, but I definitely think his skills are good. And I definitely think he's an attacker slash deny. He's part deny, but he's also a really good attacker. So I like this monster. He is pretty much the opposite of Scribe. Scribe was part deny, part support. This guy is like a fourth deny monster because he only has one real deny skill. And then he's the rest of the way attacker. So I definitely recommend 2 strength, 1 speed, or 3 strength on this monster. Maybe even 3 strength if you have demise. So yeah, good monster. And now we're going to, I think he should be either common, legendary, or general, somewhere in the middle. So there's Noctum Egg, Noctum Child, Noctum Juvenile, and Noctum Adult. I like all these forms. I kind of like the juvenile slightly more than the adult form, but I don't know. I like all of his skills. So yeah, really good monster. I really like him. And okay. So if you enjoyed, bye.